What's going on, Neverwinter community? This video here, we're going to be talking about Dexterity versus Charisma, if it's good for a barb, which one you should focus on, and the reasons why. So before we get into that, I want to say thank you guys. We hit 1,000 subs yesterday. I can't express to you guys how much that means to me going forward. We're going to be pushing up, obviously, more content. We're going to be streaming more videos, more interactive videos with the community, so on and so forth. So expect the same going forward. Updated build videos, videos on what's good and what's not good, and upcoming information. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this game, if you guys want to answer the question of the day, if you were the devs, how would you improve the barb at its current state going forward? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll see you in the meat and potatoes, please. Alright, for those who are still with us, you are interested in to see what is better for the barb, whether it be speccing into Dexterity or speccing into Charisma. We'll get into that, what those stats are, and how it affects your class. So let's go into Dex. Dexterity gives you crit severity, movement speed. The Charisma grants you companion, influence, recharge speed. So let's go down to the stats here. Recharge speed increases how quickly your encounter powers recharge. Companion influence increases your stats shared from your companion to you. Crit severity, bonus damage dealt or healing done on a critical hit. These are the three stats we're going to be focusing on in this video, and these are going to be what we're going to be modifying to show you guys the difference in between. So right now I am expecting 2 Dex, and right now my crit severity is at 125.5 with no buffs, no potions, nothing like that, no modifications outside of that. My main stats here, again, these are just main stats, and these are nothing like, they're not getting manipulated by potions or anything. I'm sitting at 171,000 power. The biggest ones we're going to focus on: 118,000 combat advantage, almost 81,000 armor pen, and 87,000 crit trick. Yes, guys, before you guys get into why I'm so severely overcapped in crit strike and armor pen, I'm working on min-maxing, but that will be for another video. So I saved that to show you guys how to go about min-maxing in your tune, because some people are unaware how to min-max. So that will be in a later video. But this video here, we're just going to be talking about severity, Dex, Charisma, recharge speed, companion influence. So there's a couple ways to get companion influence. One being the boons, one being darks in your utilities, one being features. So my ability score without having any extra points into Charisma is 7.5%. So I'm getting an additional 7.5% of my companion stats here, as you see. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the test build. And here you see the updated stats. This is with speccing into Charisma. As you see down here, my Charisma now is 21. Everything else virtually is the same. The gear is the same, the item level is the same, the companions are the same, the boons are the same, all that good stuff. And as you see, I picked up about 500 stats. Now, there's only a couple things that I'm actually benefiting from switching to Charisma. I'm getting a little more power. I really don't need the extra armor pen, crit strike, or combat advantage. And I'm getting a little bit of the other stats. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test how big the numbers I hit with my lower crit severity. Because right now my companion influence ability score is at 10.5%. So we're gonna hit single target encounter to see what I'm at once I crit. I actually have to crit these. So Indomitable is hitting at 212. And these are the ones that I use. The other third encounter war is, these are just test encounters, so take it with how you will. So there's 196. So I have 196 and 212. And for some reason this is not critting. Do you guys think that we should have an increased crit strike chance in this game? 190,000. 365. I will tell you that I am spec'd into the blood spiller feat to grant my blood letter hitting harder. So 200. We're trying to get this blood letter to crit. So my average here is about 200,000. 200,000 per IBS. We'll go ahead and hit it one more time. That's not crit. 360. So about 360,000 is my blood letter. We're going to switch back to crit severity. Non-crit. 370,000. It's highest crit severity hit that we've had. And crit severity tests how hard your crit strikes hit for. There's a 206,000 and a non-crit. Nothing infuriates people more when they're getting it going and they're buffed and all that good stuff, and you hit your big attack and it non-crits for 100,000. Nothing's more infuriating than that. So 198,000. 381,000. Now you see that these single target encounters are hitting for a little bit more. Now granted, you're not getting a bunch of percentages from that, but in all honesty, the way I would look at it is Dexterity is good for single target, but may not be as good as AoE. So me personally, I run the Charisma with AoE, and then I spec into the Dexterity for single target, just because I want to hit as hard as I can with these single targets. Because the trash mobs pretty much are easy to kill, and you're really not hitting your IBSs and your big single target encounters like that. Yes, your crit severity will be hitting when your Weapon Master Strike or Relentless Strike or Punishing Charge or whatever you're using to AoE, not so fast. But me personally, that's how I would be spec'd out. That's how I would go going forward. You guys are more than welcome. Again, you're not getting a lot of stat difference between spec'ing into your points in Charisma or Dex. So test them out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have already tried this and how it's working out for you. Because me personally, that's how I would do it. And maybe it's wrong, maybe it's not wrong. Maybe the mathematicians on PC know more information than I do regarding this matter. Because before it was charisma. Spec everything into charisma, you're gonna get a shit ton of stats, so on and so forth. With the new mod, I feel like it's kind of changed. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this content and you want to see more, subscribe, turn notifications on. And if you feel like this content is going to help anyone else struggling with DPS or whatever, share it to them, reach out to them, let them know that there's a video out there that will explain the difference between Dex and Charisma. Until then, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.